Okay, hello. I'm here to talk to you today about soy. I get asked a lot about soy, tofu, soy, whatever, soy milk, anything like that. And so I thought I'd do a little video about it. Now, a lot of, you'll hear that it's not good at all to have, that soy is really bad for you, that women in menopause should not have soy, things like that, right? So what is it really? Well, I'm no expert on it, but there are also different types. If you look at soy proteins, like protein powders, just like whey protein powders, on it, anything like that, they're highly processed. You don't want like soy isolate or whatever it's called. You also want always, if you're having tempeh or tofu. Tempeh is a fermented soy, so it's soybean like tofu in a way, but it does taste different and the texture is very different. It's far less processed. You can actually see the soybeans in it. You always make sure that it's organic and non-GMO that you're buying, because soy is one of the most genetically modified foods on the planet, so you don't want the genetically modified. So if you're buying tofu or tempeh, make sure it's organic and non-GMO. Okay. There are different times for women when it is not so great for them to consume it and when it is okay for them to consume it. So if you're in perimenopause, which is the phase where you still have your period, and what happens first is the first hormone to start to decrease at that phase is progesterone. So progesterone starts to decrease, therefore it goes lower than your estrogen. So then estrogen is considered higher for you at that phase of life. You tend to have more estrogen because your progesterone greatly starts to decrease. So during that phase of life, adding more foods that are estrogenic, like flaxseed and soy, is not such a great idea, because that could increase the estrogen. And you already have higher levels of estrogen because your progesterone is lowering so much, right? But if you're postmenopausal, then your estrogen is greatly starting to decline and drop. Then things like flaxseed, ground flax, and tofu, if your body can handle soy. Remember, not everybody can. Things like soy, corn, dairy, wheat are things that people can be highly allergic to. It's all about moderation. So postmenopause, like me, my estrogen's lower and lower and lower and lower. So for me to have tofu every once in a while, tempeh, soy milk, like Bragg's, like it's soy sauce, a healthier soy sauce, those types of things are okay, again, but I do it in moderation, right? So I don't eat meat. I have fish and I have eggs, so I don't eat meat. So for somebody who's vegan, they may say, oh, I kind of rely on tofu and tempeh. So just what phase are you in of this midlife change? Do you still have your period? Are you in the crazy symptoms? Are you in your 40s? Usually it's like 50s and above that tend to be postmenopause, when your estrogen is really dropping. Then those foods are better for you. But it doesn't mean you can't have tofu. You know, it just means moderation. Like you'd want to maybe have it once a month, something like that, right? And make sure it's always organic and non-GMO. Okay. Now, tempeh is a healthier way of consuming soy. Now, soy also has calcium. Tofu also has calcium. Forgot my water. I'm on a walk. Tofu also has calcium, so it's a good source of that. It's complete protein, so it's great for protein. It's a lean protein, right? So it does have some good things like that. Just be where you're buying it. Make sure it's a good, a good brand. And that's what I have to say about that. If you have any more questions, you can post them below, whether you're watching this on YouTube or you're watching this on Facebook. I know some people may not agree with me. I am somebody who's really like, listen to your body, feel your body, things in moderation. Although I do say no for sure to all wheat and all gluten. That's what I do have, and all preservatives, so junk stuff. Whole foods for me, like eating real foods in their good form. Another thing, so it's almost like saying, okay, here's a problem, right? When people give up sugar, then they start using fake sugars, and that's even worse for you. So again, moderation. How much are you eating? Eat a little bit of it if you think it's not the best time for you to be consuming it. I hope this helps. Have an absolutely amazing day. Make sure to join my Facebook community if you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere else. Women creating healthy lives. Maybe you're on Instagram. That's true. Okay, take care. Bye.